Hello guys, welcome to my channel on Tech. This is Sandeep Kohl here. I hope you are doing good. So today's video which I'm going to showcase you is on tables. What we are going to see today is the qualification in tables. You know that earlier also I have shown you there are multiple type of tables to represent data in BMC Remedy. You can use different tables to represent different types of data. But the most widely used table in BMC Remedy is the table list, where we display the table data or VMC remedy data in a list view. So the table, how it has to be added, how to add a data, and what is a normal qualification, that I have already showcased you. But in this video, what we are going to see is how I can load data on a table dynamically, how I can use or I can use keyword called external to load my table dynamically, or whenever I want to change the data on my table, how it can be done dynamically using this keyword. So this is what we are going to see in today's video. So let's get started. Okay, so now the this list view table, what we will do, we will see some basic qualifications on it. So for that I have to just add certain fields here. Let's say I need to get the data dynamically based on certain selections. Okay, on this form itself we will perform these operations. So for that I will just add these two fields. So let me name this as priority. Okay, and this one, let me take it as so this status. Okay, now what we will do, we will load the data based on what we have here in these fields, whatever the selection we have for these two fields here. Based on that we will load the data. Now how we can do this in a table? So for that in BMC there's a option. I have to again go to the properties of the table. So here I will say, so now this in qualification I need to build this qualification dynamically. So there's a provision. Before that, what I have to do, I have just add a new field here. So let me add a character field here. So I would say the qualification. I will name this field as qualification or qual. Okay, so this will store my qualification. Then I will do the operations on this field. So now let me do what? Let me double click on this. Before this, I have to say it will not be there. I'm getting some error on this. I don't know what is this. Two two seven. Okay, I think there's a mismatch between the fields. The one I have added. So let me give it a different field ID. 990 or 99.
Uh, is it related that we have already used the property, so that's why it's getting conflicts? Huh?
No, I don't know why, because normally it should give us a new. Okay, let me do one thing. Don't save this. It should give me a. It should automatically add a different ID, but I don't know why it's doing like this. Okay, OS3. It is conflicting with a ID. Okay, so this is my table. Let us add only one field as of now for understand, then we will add the other one.
Sandeep, can we take assigned group field?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Assigned. Let me take assigned group. Okay. Okay, let's do the searching based on the assigned group. Now let me double click this. So here in the qualification. Currently, I have given qualification trouble ticket is not equal to null. Let me, what I need to do, I need to build this qualification dynamically. So let me click on this box. So then there is a option to use this external keyword. So if I click this external, it will add this just a tag here. And here in the box, what I will do, I will build my qualification using this qual field. Okay. So oh, sorry, I need to add it. Just a minute. Oh, we didn't save it. So I will create a field first. So first of all, I need to create a character field here. So this field will, you can keep this field as hidden, but I will not keep this hidden. So that for your understanding, I'll just, so this is qualification field. Okay. So this will be my qualification field. Okay, now what I will do, I will go to the table. So here I will say, I'll go back to the qualification, open up this qualification window. Here I will remove everything. I'll say external. External is basically a keyword which helps us in identifying the qualification of the table at the runtime. Normally you can put a static qualification and it will load the data based on that. But if you want to decide at runtime how the data should be loaded, then we have to use this particular external word, external field. Then what we will do, it takes one parameter which is the name of the field which will hold the qualification. So this is the name of the field which will hold the qualification. Okay, so now whatever qualification I have here in this field, based on that the data will be loaded. Okay, now what we will do, if I save this, okay, this is saved. I can directly manually put a qualification here and perform a search, it will work. But we will see how to set it automatically, okay, that we can see. But for that, I have to just define one menu. So what I will do, I will associate a menu with this assigned group so that we can select the, I'll show you the real time, way or real time scenarios where how it is basically added. So let me open the table. Okay, now this is the form on which I will load the table. It's basically a menu. Then I would say it should give me assigned groups. The value field should be the same. Okay, and I'll sort this on label. I think qualification, I would just put 1 is equal to 1. It's not needed. Or let me change this to assigned group is not equal to null. This is very important. Whenever you are writing any workflow, any code, just make sure that you are adding a qualification, even if it is a simple qualification. Okay. So again, the naming convention, we would say OS3 colon OP colon. So we would say this is let me menu. I'll say sign group. Sign group. I have just given it a basic name. Okay, then we will go back here. So here I will associate this with So now here I go to attributes, and in the menu name, I can select it. Look, it's easier to search it if you have given it a proper name. So it becomes much easier when you are using it. Now this external box, I will hide it. So you have to go to display, and in the display there's an option to remove it. By default it is there, so we will hide this. Okay. Okay, now my form is ready. I have added a field, I have added a qualification field. Now what I need to do at runtime, I need to set this particular field, okay, so that my table is loaded with the data from this field. Oh, sorry, not the data, but based on the qualification. So what we will do, we will say create new, I would just add one button. Or we can use a button separately to do this refresh. This can be also done through the table refresh also, it will work. But let us do one thing now. Let me write an active link to set the data. Okay, now let me click on this. I would say OS3. This is the main console. Then I will say, okay, this is my field name is, wait a second, I have to check the field name. So it is assigned group. I would give it a name as something like this. Now it will not change. If I change it, the front name, it will, the variable name will not change. What's the assigned group underscore QUEL. Okay. And then okay, here I would select this field, and let me see on menu choice. I want to run one action which is set field. So what I will do, whenever I select a value from that assigned field, so I will use a set action to set a value in the current form. Okay, so I will say qualification. This is the qualification field. So here we have to define this value now. So what we have to say, then we have to set this qualification. So this we have to define this dynamically. So what I will do, wait a second, I will say assign just a minute, I will take it from here because it is so I'll go here. I'll just, because I need to get that exact tagging and naming. So let me see. From here it is trouble ticket. Is equal to something like this. Okay. Then you go back here and the active links. This is very tedious thing. Here you need to get the exact field name. So my qualification field, what I need to just define these values. Okay, is equal to plus, I will say, assigned qualification. Okay. Now what it will do, this qualification field, it will set this particular value in it. Assign group is equal to, then whatever assigned group value I will select. Okay. So let me save it. OS3 OP 7. I would say OS3 OP search custom table. Okay. Now let's see if whatever we have done is working. So let me go here, flush the cache, go back here. Sorry, this is the, it's not the thing. Let me go here, refresh it. Okay, now you can see this field is added here. Let me see if it is now selecting the value. So now the menu I have added was a search menu on the OP table, which I have added for my incident table. So it is showing me all the support groups from that table. So I will select this network. You can see here, the moment I selected something here, it is in the qualification field, it is adding these values. Now there is one, you can see here, there is one keyword missing, this double quotes. So we can fix this. Let me just add it manually as of now. Because now with this, if I run it, it will not work. It will give me an error. So unexpected character at the location in the query line. So it will give you position. For example, position 38. Now if you go here, so 38 means here itself there is an issue. Okay. So now I will add this and then let's see, it's working now. I'm getting only tickets which are assigned to network support. So here itself the network support group is there. Now let me go back here. I'll fix my. So here I need to just do one thing, plus 1, 2, and 3. I think it should work. Or 4 I have to add. No, sorry. There is one more I think we need to add here. So let me do that. So if you add these 4 codes, what it will do in the qualification, it will add the field with one double quote. Okay, so this you need to understand whenever you are building a code, because at runtime I have to pass on the qualification to the table. So the table qualification should be something like this, that assigned group in single quotes is equal to assigned group in double quotes. Then only it will run. Okay, so now to get that particular qualification, I have to use this double quotes 4 times, then it will add it 1 time, or maybe let's see. Let me go back here. This is the, the thing I hate about Remedy. You need to flush it every day. So now let me select it here. Change management. Now let's see what is the qualification being built. Okay, now I have got these double quotes here. Okay, now I don't need to make any changes. I can directly refresh it. Okay, now what we have seen, that I have selected a table or a field, and based on that I am filtering the data on the table. Now I have to select it here, then I have to click refresh. Now let's see how we can directly do on the table itself, on this particular selection itself. So let me go here. Same active link. This is setting the value, and afterwards Let me add an action. Ideally, these actions execute sequentially, but it is not confirm that they will execute. Okay, so always make sure if there is something which is not working in your environment, try to use a separate activity. Okay, sorry, I don't have to use a set field here, so I'll remove this. Sorry, it's my. So I already have set, I'm setting this value on menu choice. Whenever something is being selected, it is setting this value. So what I will do now afterwards, because my qualification is correct, I will add one more action here in the active link, which is change field. Then I will select here the field name, which is my table, which will be a list table. Okay. It's not table. Wait a second. It's not table field. What is the name of the table field? It is table field. So let me change it. Table field, because I was not getting an option to refresh it. Okay, so that means it is not a table field. Okay, now I have saved it. Let me go back here, flush it again. Okay, let me go here. Okay. Now what I have done, I have directly written operations on this particular field. Okay, so you can see here, I select change management, it will build the data from the change management. I change it to front-end support, it will give me the data from front-end support. Similarly, I move to some network support, it is giving me the data from the networks. So this is basically the what I'm doing dynamically. I'm loading the table with the data. Now you can, it is up to you. You can use multiple layers of qualification in this particular field. You can add one more field here, status field. And then you can define based on that. You will say network support is equal to. The only thing you have to do is just here in this active link, which is loading the data, you have to make sure you are building the correct qualification. That's it. So it will be assigned group is equal to this. Then you would say and sorry, you'd say and status is equal to whatever status you select as a field on the top. Then it will display the data based on that. So if you see in real